So is Eddie in the hospital now?
They stitched him up in the ER, and they moved him down to the intensive care.
Hey, Rosa, did anyone call Rosa?
Yes. Christian got a hold of her. He talked to her.
Yeah, Christian. Oh, no, man. Christian, he's all right?
He's just fine. And you'd have been proud of him because he was taking good care of Eddie.
Christian. Ay, Dios mío.
Ma, come on. I'm all right. Ma, I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm fine, all right? Ma, listen. I'm fine. Look, don't worry about me, okay? You should worry about Eddie.
Poor Rosa, huh?
Did you find Luis yet?
We have an APB out on him, and we have his knife.
Thank God they didn't have a gun. You would all be dead. And why don't you have him yet, huh?
The arrows are hiding him out. They're protecting him. It's just a matter of time.
You guys couldn't find him if he was 2 steps away from you. You don't even know how to look.
Christian, wait.
Ma, why should I wait around here while they poke around? Caminando como tortugas.
No, you just let the police do their job. You stay here, Christian. You will end up like Eddie, huh? Bleeding in some emergency room.
Javier. Chill, it's me.
Luis, man, what's going on, huh? The place is crawling with cop cars. What stupid thing did you do now, huh?
I did what an arrow's supposed to do, bro. I defended myself. Something that you might have forgotten, man, ever since you started working with that Gannon guy. What's the deal with that, man?
Is that so, huh?
Yeah.
Look, you got your face matched up, man. And you're hiding in the shadows. You're like an alley cat. You know what? Angel Square is crawling with cop cars. That is what an arrow's supposed to do. Look, I asked you what happened, all right?
I messed up Eddie. That's what I did, man. I caught him real good, man. Okay, and I would have finished him off if that stupid Tarzan dude would mess things up.
What? Dylan Moody?
Yeah, man. That Hibado's gonna get his, man. Nobody stands in my way. You understand?
Oh, nobody, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you who's gonna stand in your way. The cops are gonna stand in your way now, all right? Look, man, I gotta get you somewhere safe, all right?
Man, I ain't going with you, man, okay? I ain't going with you.
Listen, Luis. What's the matter, man? I ain't your brother no more. Look, I'm gonna take care of it. I promise you, bro. Come on, let's go. I know a place where they'll never look, all right? Let's go, man. Let's just go. Come on.
Any word on how Mom's first session went?
Joey, this is going to be a long, slow process. I don't think we should hang all our hopes and expectations on the first day.
I know, Dad. I'm just asking.
I'm sorry, Joey. I'm just worried about you kids getting your hopes up and then being disappointed.
We know it's going to be a long time. And I think we understand that this is going to be hard for Mom.
Is there anything we can do, Dad?
Yes, sweetheart. We can be patient. And as supportive as we know how. I'll get it.
Oh, Susanna, Connie.
Has Vicky tried to contact you? Or anyone else in the family? Her sister Tina, perhaps?
Oh, why would she? And how could she? She's been in the hospital with you. What happened?
Well, we just finished our session. I'm not sure how it happened, but she managed to talk her way past a nurse and...
And what?
She slipped out of the hospital. We can't find her anywhere.
So anyway, the woman says, "Oh, Mother Teresa. Oh, I'm so excited. I gotta take a picture of you holding my pet beagle, Skylar. Stay right there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my camera." So off she goes. And as soon as she goes off, Mother Teresa turns to the cop and says, "When that woman comes back, kill her."
Hey, well, you're in awfully good spirits tonight. What happened? You win $1 million or something?
Yeah, sort of. You know what? I won my freedom. I finally managed to get away from this person who's been, like, keeping me down, always dogging me, you know? So tonight, I'm going so far, so fast, they're never gonna find me. Pretty soon, I'll be on a plane to Miami. And when I get there, I am never looking back. Never. Vicky and I were just finishing up our session, and I was giving her some time to recover before she went back to her room.
Why? Recover from what?
Just let Dr. Hannon explain. Please, what happened?
Well, I had an emergency. There was a suicide attempt in the ward. And I left Vicky with a nurse, a psychiatric nurse with many years of experience. Apparently, Vicky asked for a glass of water, and the nurse went to get it. When she got back, Vicky was gone.
Now, was she Mom at the time?
Usually what happens in sessions is confidential, but in the interest of your mother's safety, I will break this confidentiality. I was having a conversation with one of her alters, Nikki Smith. And I am concerned that it was, in fact, Nikki who ran away. When I left Vicky, I believed she was herself and in control, but it can sometimes happen during sessions that one of the alters will impersonate the core personality. In this instance, Nikki Smith posing as Vicky in order to attempt escape.
Yeah, believe me, she's fooled everybody in this family at one point.
Yeah, well, if she is Nikki, she could go anywhere. In fact, she'd probably try and leave town.
I'm sorry to have to come to you with this news.
I can't believe this is happening again.
Let's stop feeling sorry for ourselves and worrying about how we feel, and let's get busy and find your mother.
Yeah, we should call Uncle Bo, let him know what's happening. You know, the police should be notified.
Now, the hospital's already done that.
Look, why don't you fellows make sure that your Uncle Bo knows what's happening? I'll check out the bus and train stations and the airport.
Let's go. Okay.
Dad, what can I do?
Sweetheart, why don't you stay here by the phone? If your mother does regain control, most likely she'll call. Sweetheart, come on. Everything's gonna be okay. She's gonna be all right, and we're gonna find her. No matter what it takes, we're gonna find her.
More beluga.
You deserve it. Now, what kind of music should we put on? What about alternative?
Alternative?
Yeah, you pick. Erasure, Depeche Mode.
I don't really think I'm in the mood for alternative music right now, Kelly.
Okay. What about grunge?
Grunge.
Yeah, okay, techno.
No, definitely not techno, but you know what I've been thinking? There's this passage in a concerto for violin and orchestra, Paganini, I think, where the violin, it soars and sings so beautifully, so sweetly and sadly. It captures the feeling of loneliness so perfectly.
You really are in a mood tonight, aren't you? All right. Well, let's see if Aunt Doreen has some classical stuff.
Look, let's,
Oh, I'm
no,
sorry.
Don't worry about it. Let's just sit in silence, okay? I think that might be the best answer.
To what? What's the question? I mean, how to get you out of this mood?
No, let's just, never mind my mood, okay? I can't tell you what a relief it is to know that you understand, Kelly. My marriage to Dorian, being locked in this arrangement, it has been so difficult dealing with it all alone.
Well, I was in a convent school. I know all about life behind bars.
Oh, what, you call this life? Being locked in Dorian's gilded cage all alone? Got no friends? Until you, Kelly. And you and I are going to be very good friends. Aren't we? What? No. You have to toast now. It's bad luck if you don't.
I'm a little worried about Aunt Dorian. I don't know if she's going to be so thrilled about you and me being friends.
Well, that's her problem.
Not exactly. I mean, she can make things pretty difficult for both of us. Now, what are we going to do?
Well, what do you think we should do?
Well, I don't know. Should we keep our friendship a secret or just act like it's no big deal?
Kelly, look, Don't worry about it. I can handle your Aunt Dorian.
Excuse me. Would you like to tell me what's going on?
I was just telling Kelly that I was hoping you'd come home soon. I was thinking about going out, maybe getting something to eat, and I was hoping that my beautiful bride would join me.
Sorry. It's been a long day. I'm going to get in a hot bath and go to bed early.
Oh. I sure hate to think about going all by myself. Kelly, how about you? Would you like to come with me?
Please, Christian, don't lose control. Never act out of anger like this. No vale la pena.
Listen, Christian, I understand that you're upset about what happened to Eddie. But going out there and kicking Luis's butt isn't going to make Eddie better.
You're only
right?
putting yourself in danger. Just stay out of it.
So you can do what, huh? So you can sit around here looking stupid, telling us this is not enough evidence?
This time there is evidence. There are witnesses. Luis is going to jail.
Oh. Don't you get it? Any of you? The cops can't do anything anymore. Angel Square is already gone. And you come around here with your big plans to save the community center, and you can't do anything either. It's too late.
Christian, don't say that. It's not true.
Ma, I know you don't want to admit it in front of them, okay? But you know there's no future here anymore. There's no way out. The Arrows run this place. Whether or not you guys want to believe that, I mean, that's up to you. But the Arrows are the law around here, and I am sick and tired of it.
You just take it easy. Relax. Now let's talk about this, all right?
No, I'm not going to talk. Talking is just another way of doing nothing. God. I don't know what to do anymore.
Do what you've always done. Just work hard at the things you know can build yourself a future. And put your trust in God that it...
Yeah, and watch my friends get cut off,
All right, Christian, just calm down.
Violence is the only thing the Arrows understand. That's it. Antonio knew. He understood.
Antonio understood nothing. That's why he ended up in prison. Tendrás nada que ver con tu hermano. Don't you visit your brother, Christian. You hear me?
Yo, Archie. Oh, now you don't even knock. I need some help, man. What's the matter, man? Get in here. What happened to him?
There was a fight, man, and things got a little out of hand.
Man, look at you.
Damn, man!
Man, that nose is broken. God knows what else is. Look, you better get him to a hospital.
No,
right?
man, no hospitals. The cops got him all scoped out, man, no.
Well, you got trouble with the cops? He's got trouble with the cops and you bring him here? Well, what? Is it not enough they shut me down? You want to give them something they can really nail me for, like harboring a fugitive.
Forget this guy. Let's get out of here, man.
Chill, man.
Hey, RJ, all I need is a place where I can stash Luis until the heat comes on, all right? Is that cool with you?
No way. Get him out of here, now.
What do you say, Kelly? You want to come with me to Rhodey's?
No. I don't think so.
Because I just, you know, this is not going to be good for tonight and ever.
Huh, well, suit yourself. But that's where I'm going to go. Goodbye, pussycat. Don't wait up.
Don't worry.
Good for you.
I'm glad to see you inherited more than just good looks and a passion for clothes, though, darling, that décolletage is a bit de trop. However, I'm glad you inherited whatever common sense was left in the gene pool.
Thank you. I didn't want to go spend the night in the bar anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that David is just
what?
misunderstood, I guess.
Oh, really? You guess wrong.
He is so sensitive, and he is so strong. Not all men can combine successfully those qualities.
Really?
Yes, and I think that you're just... I think you take him too much for granted and you just forget what you've got.
Oh, Kelly, believe me, I know what I've got. Don't worry about that. Now, look, I thought that we had discussed all of this, that we had reached an agreement about David.
We had.
So what happened? What's he been telling you?
That's some kitchen your grandfather has. I had a heck of a time just boiling water.
Nigel, he's my grandfather's butler. He knows where everything is in there. But he's away from my grandpa and Alex right now.
Is there any more I can explain to you about this strange phenomenon called dissociative identity disorder?
I just want my mom to be safe. To be home.
Of course you do. You know, you resemble your mother a great deal.
Thanks.
Now, you're what? You're 15?
Yeah, but you would never know it. I mean, they treat me like I'm 12 or something.
Why? Because they all went off to do things and they left you here with me?
No. It's not that I don't like you. It's... Yeah. I mean, why can't I help find my mom?
Oh. You know, it's not easy being the youngest. And it takes a while. It takes a while before anybody in your family realizes that you are somebody that they don't always have to help and protect. Now, would it help you if you know that this goes on in families all over the world?
All over the world? No, you're just saying that to make me feel better.
No, I wouldn't do that. But it's hard being the youngest and feeling so helpless.
Susie. Hi. Hey, Jess. Oh, your brother's called. Your Uncle Bo's out looking for your mom. How are you doing?
Okay.
Okay.
Susanna made me some tea.
Any word at all?
No. Dad went to the airport to see if Mom's been trying to leave town.
If she's Nikki, maybe we should be checking bars in Center City.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay. And treating multiples is hard under any circumstances, but this, Vicky's first session.
Oh, for goodness sake. You're not blaming yourself, are you?
Of course I am. I should have been more vigilant.
You had a patient emergency, a suicide attempt, from what I hear. You did the right thing. You can't have control over something that happens after you leave the room.
That's the lawyer's point of view. My point of view is I should have been more alert to the fact that Nikki Smith was impersonating Vicky.
How could you have known? I mean, this was your first session with Vicky, for goodness sake. You didn't know what to expect.
I know.
And the nurse, what about the nurse? She should know better than to leave a patient alone in a room under these circumstances.
Well, she's been reprimanded, but this doesn't help us. If she is Nikki, fleeing therapy, who knows what she's capable of? I only hope we find her before something terrible happens.
Flight 749 to Miami has been delayed. Please report to the ticket counter for more information.
Oh! Is that a kick in the head?
Yeah, I know. Happens all the time, right? Happened the last time I was here. What do you care, right? You're here if the planes leave or if they don't leave.
Well, how about some more jokes? I need the new material.
All right, tell you what. Here, refill and put it on ice. I gotta go use the sandbox.
Does Mom know you're here?
Yeah. She's pretty mad, too.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, well, I don't care. Antonio, I got a problem. And nobody can help me but you.
By the time Christian gets to Statesville, if that's even where he's going, it'd probably be too late for visiting hours.
Yeah, listen, Carlotta, your older boy's in prison because he believes in fighting violence with violence.
Right.
Now, Christian will see that.
Right. You'll be talking to him through a glass wall.
Yeah, Christian's a big boy. He'll figure it out for himself.
In the meanwhile, I hope that we can have Luis Rodriguez in custody pretty soon.
I hope so.
Nick,
No sign.
where have you been looking?
Known safe houses down by the docks, the basement of this foxhole.
Yeah, I already checked it.
Yeah, well, we're checking it again. Is that all right with you?
Nick, you said that Javier was hooked up with R.J. Cannon?
Yeah, so what's that got to do with
So
Lewis?
we can't find Javier either. Maybe the two of them hooked up and maybe they're over at Mr. Gannon's.
Yeah, maybe Lewis morphed into another life form and we've been walking by him this whole
All right,
time.
come on, Nick, look, I'm just trying to figure out where the kids ran to.
Yeah, well, thank you. I like a girl with a good imagination.
Yeah. So, what do you say we check out Mr. R.J. Gannon?
RJ, this guy is in bad trouble. What? Don't tell me you'd never been there, huh? Or maybe you just forgot what it's like.
I never forget anything, and I don't take stupid risks. I'm telling you, Javier, you want to make your way up, you get rid of the extra baggage. This guy's nothing but a street punk.
Yo, I ain't no stupid punk, man.
A careless, hot-headed, stupid punk. And inside the next 3 days, you're going to be dead or in jail, and I really don't care which. Now, I'm getting bored with this, Javier. Time to choose, once and for all. Either you do things my way, or you can go back to being a petty little street punk. Now, what's it going to be?
Have you seen this woman in here this evening?
The only faces I look at are the presidents on the bills people pay me with.
Would you please take a good look at her? It's very important. She's ill and she needs help.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Sorry, I haven't seen her.
Are you sure?
I just told you.
It's very important.
I haven't seen her. Maybe she'll show up later.
Thank you.
Damn it. Probably called in the National Guard and ROTC as well. Well, forget Miami, I guess. Where am I gonna go to get out of the line of fire?
Please, Kelly, will you stop playing Susie Homemaker and answer my question?
I am just cleaning up after my messes. You're always saying that I shouldn't expect Carlotta to do everything.
True. Now then, did we not have a discussion about David when I told you that he was not a particularly good influence?
Yes.
So, why am I looking at 2 champagne glasses?
I didn't have anything to drink. Aunt Dorian, look, I think it is so unfair that David lets you do whatever you want, but you keep such a tight leash on him.
Excuse me?
Well, it is. Can't you see how sad he is, how lonely? I was just trying to keep him company, just cheer him up a little.
Is that what he's been telling you? How sad and lonely he is?
I can understand how you want to keep him to yourself. Who wouldn't? He is so intelligent.
Oh, yes. Einstein had nothing on David.
He needs friends, Aunt Dorian. Every man does.
Oh, and you want to be one of his?
Yes, why not?
Because I know the real David. What's going on underneath all of that intelligence? Now, I've asked you nicely. Now, I am telling you, young lady, I am ordering you. I want you to stay away from David. Now, am I making myself perfectly clear?
Yes. It's pretty clear. I still think you're being heartless.
Kelly, trust me. The only friend David wants or needs is himself. Understood?
Understood.
Come on, Javier. This guy ain't gonna help nobody, man. I'm out of here. Either you come with me or Mr. Slick. And if you go with somebody outside of the hood, then you ain't leader of the Arrows no more, man.
Look, RJ, you gotta understand me, man. I mean, Luis and I, we came up together. I can't just turn my back on my brother, you know? You gotta understand that, RJ. I can't do it, man.
RJ, I'm sorry to interrupt you. We've got cops walking in the front door.
Eddie didn't do anything. All that happened was that he won the lotto in the newspaper. Man, that's the only thing that he's ever won in his life. And then those malechos come and try to take that away from him. Just because they feel like it. Antonio, man, they cut him up pretty bad. They almost beat him to death.
How about the cops? They even know what happened?
They can't do anything. Never have, never will. The Arrows do what they want. From Esperanza Street all the way down to the diner. And I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I see.
You know, all this time, man, I've been working, you know? I've been trying to stay out of it. You know, keeping my fist in my pockets. But I can't do that anymore, man. I have to hit back. I want to hit back.
Oye.
I want to show those bastards what it is like to lose for once.
Oye, te estoy diciendo, no te vuelvas loco.
Since when is doing the right thing acting crazy? I mean, instead of being this good little boy, you know, that goes to school and goes to work, all of my buddies are being killed around me.
Look, I'm telling you. Right? You stay out of it. Right? You keep your fist in your pockets. And you don't go near it. Right? You came here because you know I know. And I'm telling you, don't do it.
If you want to get a divorce from Dorian, you're welcome to it. As soon as I get the good news, I'll send you a basket of fruit, okay? Have a good life and enjoy it.
You do still care. You're angry. You want to believe me. Tina, you can.
I don't love you.
What?
I don't love you anymore. I'm over you, David. It hurt like hell, but finally, nothing you say matters to me anymore, and it never will.
Sir? Excuse me. Sir?
What? Oh, sorry, scotch and soda. Hey, tell me, if a woman fixed it so that you couldn't have the one thing in this whole world that meant anything to you, and you could get back at her, what'd you do?
I don't know. I tend to stay out of personal problems. Sorry.
You'd hit her right where it hurts, my friend. Right where it hurts.
you telling me to forget about Eddie? You were the one who said something has to be done about the arrows. Someone has to stop them. You said that.
Now I'm telling you, I don't want you getting involved.
Man, what's with you, huh? Tonio, the last time I talked to you... Tonio.
Ma came by. She's scared to death for you.
Ma's scared to death for everyone. She can pray her little bendición and her virgen. Try and keep the demons away.
Yeah, well, Chris, I agree with her. I'm scared for you, too. Right, you got a future. You got a gift. And I don't want to see you ending up here with me because I set a bad example.
What'd she do, brainwash you? What's the matter with you?
Look, I'm telling you, I want you to make a life for yourself, man. Away from this.
Like what, like Poppy did?
Hey, look, he didn't do so bad. Times are better now. You work hard, too, you'll get further than he did. But you forget the arrows, and you forget the prides. You got something to say, something to do, you speak for yourself, you act for yourself. You don't count on some gang to do it for you, or say it for you. You understand me?
Yeah, well, I can't do that. Because it ain't like that. The way you're saying it. I'm in too deep. My friends are counting on me. Antonio, what about Eddie, huh? They almost killed him. You know, he could still die. I mean, am I supposed to act like that never happened? Like it doesn't matter? Huh? And what if they come after me? What am I gonna do then, huh? Am I gonna stand there with my mouth shut and my fist in my pocket while they cut my heart out?
Time's up, Vega. Back to your crib.
Don't do it! Chris, don't do it!
What is your connection to Javier Perez?
I have no connection. I told you I know the kid, that's all.
Yeah. How do you know him?
He hangs out at the club sometimes. He does a few errands for me. I give him a few bucks, that's all. Of course, since your fearless leader decided to shut me down, I have no need for an errand boy.
Almost makes you feel sorry for the guy, huh?
Listen, these unannounced, not to mention useless visits from the Landview PD are getting tiresome. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not that I haven't enjoyed seeing your fresh, shiny faces, but the thrill is gone, you know?
Yeah, we'd be in and out of this place a lot faster if you'd cooperate.
Yeah, and you could be back in business.
Are you admitting you shut me down for no good reason?
Why do you even bother wasting your time with no good hoods like Javier Perez and Luis Rodriguez anyway?
You control your fate, Gannon.
Did you read that in a fortune cookie? Javier, you stick with the arrows and your trouble I do not need. Do you hear me?
Look, Archie, man, I promise you all I need...
Oh, my God, man, are you begging from this guy? What's gotten into you, man? Have you lost it? Huh? And you know what, man? You know what? Starting from right now, I'm taking over. You could just forget the arrows, Javier.
You hold up, man. Just hold up, all right? Sorry, RJ. But I gotta run with my brothers, all right?
It's your call, man. Now get out.
I gotta get back to the hospital. You call me if you hear anything.
Yes, of course I will. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
All right, well, take care, okay?
No sign of Mom anywhere around.
Not here on the grounds, not at the carriage house, not at the Landfair property, nothing.
Did Dad or Uncle Bo call in yet?
Hello?
Hi, Jess? It's me, Chris.
Hi.
Yeah, I need to see you. Listen, something is going on, and I really need to talk to you.
Look, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I can't talk right now. There's this really big family crisis, okay? I'll call you. Dad, what happened? Did you find Mom?
I'm sorry, Jesse.
Guess who, Uncle David? Oops. I kind of gave it away, didn't I?
About time. I didn't think you were going to show up.
Well, it just shows how much you have to learn about me. I am here, and I am ready to tear this town up. What do you say?
Yo, Chris. How's he doing?
Sleeping.
What'd the white coat say?
He's still critical. He's been asking for you. Where you been?
Thinking.
What, you couldn't think here?
No. I don't know. Maybe I should have done it here. Things are a lot clearer now.
It's good that you're back.
Man, I would never turn my back on Eddie. Mickey, can you...
What?
Can you do me a favor?
Name it.
Can you give me a gun?
Yeah, okay. Well, then can you tell Commissioner Bo Buchanan to get in touch with me, please? Antonio Vega, Statesville Prison. Yeah, right. Just tell him I want to talk. I want him to... just tell him I want to talk. Thank you.
Dorian, I need your help. But you have to hide me.
Tomorrow, the Laverne and Shirley gang get together again for a special 20th anniversary celebration. Don't miss the Laverne and Shirley reunion. Now stay tuned for General Hospital following an ABC News brief. Next.
Love is lost.
Plotting from day one to get him away from me. Nobody had to steal Sonny away from you, Brenda. You drove him away.
Who can you turn to
You are on a serious rebound.
when reality becomes regret? General Hospital, ABC Daytime.